Welcome to Nissan Arena. We are on court one for this 20 and unders prelim final. To make it into the grand final, we have Victoria and Queensland just finishing off their warm-ups. My name's Steve McInnes. I'm joined by Davin Hunt from Queensland. How are you, Dav?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
Good, thank you, mate. Good. What are you expecting from this game real quick before we go to some breaks?
Yeah, tight contest. This top 3-4 teams in this have been very closely contested, so it's going to be a tight one, I think.
Yep, could go absolutely any way. Stay tuned for the start of the match after a quick break.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmscott Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's yeah, it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
Welcome back to Nissan Arena, Court 1. We're about to get underway with the 20 and under men's prelim final. Team that wins here today will go through to play Western Australia in the grand final tomorrow. This has been a really tight competition. The ladder at the end of the minor rounds went Victoria in first position, Western Australia, New South Wales and Queensland in 4th. So Queensland with 5 wins and 5 losses have beaten New South. They defeated them 41-33 in the game earlier this morning in the 3 versus 4 playoff to come here. And Western Australia defeated Victoria 53-48, knocking off the top spot to get themselves into this game. Yeah, Western Australia straight through into the grand final. So we are about to see a really tightly contested 20 and under division. What are you expecting, Gav? How's their head-to-head gone for these two teams?
Well, they played each other first day, first round, 42-34 victory for the Victorian team, and then they played each other round 6. A bit of a blowout, 59-32. But I just had a quick look through. WA beat Victoria. Victoria beat WA.
Yep.
We beat New South Wales. They beat us. It's just all over the shop.
Yeah, Victoria also lost to Western Australia in the minor round in round 5 as well. Western Australia lost to Vic and lost to New South. Queensland were 1-1 with New South. So yeah, all over the shop to get that ladder the way it was at the end of the minor rounds. So really excited here for this game to see the extra game. Victoria probably would have wanted to go straight through, not lose that game to Western Australia this morning. But in a tightly contested series like this, at the end of a week, it is what it is. So they're going to have to do the work and try and get this win here against Queensland, an up-and-coming Queensland side. Yeah,
tough for these guys. Both, they're playing 2 games a day. It gets the obstruction.
It's draining. It's real draining, especially in this heat. It's hot, it's humid. Yeah. These boys have been going for a long time. They played a lot of netball. Yeah. 600 minutes of netball. Wow. Over 5 days. And then finals as well. So the second game here on a hot night. Yeah, so a hot, humid night.
I'll just run through the Queensland starting team.
Do it, Dav. Do it.
Goal shooter, Brock Attaway. Goal attack, Griffin Longland. Wing attack, TJ Tuluai. Centre is Callum Rogers. Wing defence is Fletcher Winterburn. Daniel Staton is the goal defence, and the keeper is Caleb Sutton. On the bench, Bailey and Clark, Hayden Crossley, Tyrese Falau, Ethan Shahid, and Kaisobi Daman. Coached by Gavin Clark. That's Clark with an E. He wanted to make sure that we
Clark
got that
with an E. No other than Gavin Clark.
Yes. Karen Hopley is the assistant coach. She was a manager in our early years, the 90s. She's come back into the fold. And Mel Arndt is the manager.
Tell you what, it is certainly loud in here for this elimination final.
Yeah,
you've got the Queensland crowd next to us.
You've got the Vics to your left.
And you've got the Queenslanders.
The Queenslanders to the right.
To your right. And they have their pool noodles here clapping away. Daniel Stanton comes through and takes an amazing intercept off that centre pass.
I've not seen a better up-and-coming talent in Queensland since probably Jordan Webb started playing about 3 years ago.
Yeah, Daniel is just such a good player, isn't he?
You coached him, I believe.
Yeah, at the camp, and he just works hard. He listens, he asks questions, he wants to learn. Okay. That's what you want. You want a sponge at that age.
Coach in the Australian team,
yes,
is that right?
with Gavin Clark.
With Gavin.
Clark with an E. Don't ever forget it.
I believe he said you've learned everything off him. Oh, thanks for the little insight.
He may have left me a note there. Thank you, Gav, for the commentary assistance.
2-0 early here. 12 and a half minutes gone. Callum Rogers takes a really hard forward contest there. He played well this week. Oh, that is not going to work there for the Queensland attackers.
Should run through the Victorian lineup as well. I don't think you got the chance to do that before.
No.
Did you, Dab? So in goal shooter for Victoria, we have Carter Morrissey, who is a nice big target up there for them. In goal attack, we have William Whiteacre. In wing attack, Blake Kachia. In centre, Kane Wilson. In wing defence, Joshua Ferris. In goal defence, Joel Brown. And in goalkeeper, we have Christian Dukas. So,
yeah, you're certainly right with the big target there.
Absolutely. In this age division, that is very nice to have that sort of height to feet, isn't it?
It is.
Morrissey there takes that, puts that in as well. So Victoria tied up 3-all.
And a traditional shot, not the jump shot.
Not the layup jump shot that we often see from the big guys. Daniel Stanton backing up there. Good work by him. Rogers out here near us has to find someone. Yep, just taking a bit of time here, Queensland, to work it through. Nice and patient. That's what they're going to want. Stanton again, backing up well.
Oh,
nice ball to pocket.
Oh, and a roll.
And so Dukas standing out, so this will be from inside. He's going to lob that over. Backspace doesn't get it. Victorian hands in there from the goal defence. Amazing work by Brown there. And they go all the way down court pretty easily, and Morrissey puts another one in. So they've scored the last couple, and they're out in front now of Queensland with their centre pass.
Yeah, I think the Queenslanders need to do a lot of work on the transverse line defensively wise. Ball goes straight in. It's going to be hard if it's delivered correctly, which it wasn't.
Yeah, too much on that one for Morrissey. Stanton now working this ball out. Getting stuck on the sideline, all sideline ball here. Queensland are going to want to try and get it back in the middle, but they don't. They just keep persisting with pocket ball.
Oh,
now
good.
it opens up. Great drive there.
I saw a jump shot from Longland.
Queensland tied up their centre pass, so nice and even so far through the first little bit of this. That is going to be a contact call.
Yeah. Just think Griffin Longland, it's just his time there. You could see the guy who was it, Kachia? No, it wasn't, sorry.
Yeah, Kachia with the ball now, looking into Morrissey, who puts that one in. So lots of scoring off the opposition centre passes at the moment. We're ping-ponging here a little bit.
Yeah, just saying, so Griffin just needs to take his extra time and just see what's coming through there. Make the correct read. Pretty experienced umpires for today's match. Aaron Corliss-Thompson, Alice Anderson, and Zach Von Hoff is the reserve.
Morrissey chasing this down.
Keeps it in play.
Does get it in. And a contact call on Kachia. So over the hands of Morrissey again. We're going to see sideline transition here from Queensland. No, they swing it out now. Oh, what a take. Nice little flick over there as well on the save. Ferris ends up with the ball, but it is going to be called back.
Yeah, Adaway was
for a contact.
Yeah.
Setting it up now. So Victoria will want to look to transition this as best they can. No, another call. So those little contacts not really slowing down Victoria, just giving them a chance to set up again. Whiteacre, Wilson. Nice work again, Whiteacre. Oh, it only gets a touch on that Morrissey. Doesn't pull it in. Could have easily pulled that one in, I reckon.
Oh, nice transition from Queensland down the left-hand corridor closest to us.
Yeah, it was a good long look there just to keep the defenders with their heads turned and not able to stop that. That's a high ball. Probably didn't need to be.
Didn't need to be that way, but yeah.
Put it up to a contest rather than just a little front pop.
Made it harder than it needed to be.
Longland getting that centre pass received.
Take some odds on who's going to score off their own centre pass for the moment.
Yeah, 5-all, and I'm not sure how many of them have been scored on their own centre passes. This is a little bit of just an unsettled game from both teams. We've seen lots of turnovers, lots of transition work so far. Haven't seen a lot of centre pass received, second phase goal.
No. A lot of nerves.
Here comes some. Morrissey changes feet and advantage goal anyway for that one. Great work there. That's a nice centre pass to goal. And a breaking call here. It's going to be set up in the centre third. So what can Queensland do in response? 6 apiece. Daniel starting to get us started. Has to look back. No options coming forward. There's options out wide now. Goal shooter comes out.
Oh, nice 1-2 there between Attaway and Rogers.
This is a
Ferris call for the contact outside.
yeah. Rogers gets some width. Looks in. Mid-range shot. Finished.
Oh, well done. Beautiful shot by Attaway. Might get some confidence from that. I think Longland's taking most of the shots. Oh, Price with the intercept.
Oh,
No.
Rogers nearly.
Rogers, sorry.
Good little
There's
pop
no
there.
even
Nice
Price
timing on that.
What am I doing? There's no even Price on the court. What is going on?
Morrissey finishes off for Victoria. 7 apiece. We're over halfway through this first quarter here. 6 minutes 50 left to play. Late options forward for Queensland on that centre pass. And nice pocket ball there for Rogers, who gives it straight back on the drive. Nice little hand in there.
Yeah, Brown came
was
through
from Brown?
nicely. Yeah.
Yep. Good little work there, Circulage. Another mid-range shot.
Short.
This is going to fall short. Follow's going to be cleaned up by Queensland. So Longland to go again. That's definitely going to be called on the ball, I would think. So a little jump shot there. Finishes it off for Victoria. For Queensland, sorry. They managed to keep the lead. Noses are just in front. That's a long look down to Whiteacre, who goes
Caleb
straight
Sutton
over.
Gets a nice little touch and forward. Unfortunately, going to get caught for the contact. Thought he read that quite well there.
Queensland
nice
with some
pass.
good second phase depth. Could turn and look in for that, though.
Yeah.
See if there's a shooter on. Just look back and waited for the drives to sort of come. You always
Nice.
want those players to turn and look first, and then they can look back again if they need to after.
Exactly right. Beautiful shot by Attaway.
Queensland crowd up and about for that one.
9-8 to Queensland on centre passes at this stage. Titch over 5 minutes to go. Just to go all the way back.
Yeah, long way back, isn't it? And they crisscrossing this mid-court of Victoria. Yeah, a little bit too much body there from Daniel Staton. He's going to be called out of play. And I will be taking that shot with Morrissey under there for the rebounds. Nice and confidently, and it gets taken. So Victoria tied it all up, 9 apiece.
Even with your style, you would take that shot.
Absolutely, no, I don't have a style because I never shoot.
That's
so
right. So that's what I was
thanks for that,
alluding
Dav.
to. Yeah, it's a pleasure, mate.
It's just one or more national championships where I haven't played goal attack or goal shooter. Thanks for reminding me.
Nice touch there. Bud.
Yeah, not going to be able to shoot that because the foot was out on the receive. Rogers circle edge gets the contact from Wilson. I know the offside. It's going to be taken inside, so offside. Kicking it around now, Queensland. Oh, and look at that layup straight through.
Yeah.
And the height and the elevation, that's beautiful.
So a tiny bit of insight into the Queensland team. Obviously, I was part of the summer sections for this grade, actually. So I'm pretty happy with some of what we've done so far. So just throw that out there.
Morrissey finishes off. There was some real contest ball there too on that transverse line. No love lost between Queensland and Victoria, that's for sure. Both trying to get that spot in the grand final against Western Australia.
I think Queensland could, yes, lovely pass over the top there by Rogers.
If Queensland win this, they come from 4th to make a grand final, which is an absolutely fantastic effort as well. Needs to be a bit more consistent pressure there. Is that what that hand gesture was?
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. Take Morrissey comes through and gets his hand to it though. So some good defensive work.
All the work done on the transverse line with Sutton's high hands there, forcing the ball for Sutton to collect. It's a errant turnover there.
Yeah, so Victoria get another chance. Oh, so Queensland mess up that transition. If they had gone down court, they could have made this a 2-goal lead. That one is off Queensland hands.
Might not, in this do-or-die game, I think there might not be many changes.
Many moments for others to get on.
Whiteacre leaves it short. I've seen him over the last few years. He's a nice shot, Whiteacre.
Absolutely. A lot of those Victorians, the goalies, they do have those amazing high arcing shots.
Yeah,
the open men's all the way through their grades.
Beautiful bit of
Defensive work there.
Yes.
Yeah, the Victorians have tied this up. Nice feed in there. It's going to be a holding call on Morrissey before he stepped out to that. So they score a couple in a row here. They've taken the lead. Just a little too much standing out from the Queensland defenders at the moment. Probably letting them down a little bit.
Oh. Callum Rogers comes through. Gets two hands to the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't quite reel it in.
Yeah.
This is where we start to see these young boys and their bodies going everywhere. Look at the height on that as well. And that's a good flick. You know where Morrissey's going to be, there or thereabouts. So just flick it up and hope it falls in his hands. Rogers now needs options forward. Hasn't got any. Daniel Stanton at the back, the only real option for him. Out to the pocket. Rogers in the pocket. Looks over. Chase down.
Well, got the backspace there, TJ Tulua.
Again, just a little bit too much. Only one option for Queensland, I think, at this front end.
Oh, nice re-offer.
And
Adaway in good position.
Yeah,
on the forward.
gets a nice little flick up there on that shot.
Minutes
So
to go, Steve.
Still only one goal in it. It is nice and tight, as you would expect, for the first 15 from these two teams. It is 1 versus 4.
Chases hard.
And Morrissey, yeah, comes late with that hand through. So Sutton going to work out to Stanton. He's got Rogers down the side. Has to go back. Rogers again. Again, stuck on that side. They've got plenty of time here to score. Don't need to force that ball, and no one up for Queensland. Wilson picks up the crumbs on circle edge. Brown now. Going to get the restart. Only 24 seconds to go, 23 seconds to go, so umpires are going to hold time for this. Make sure Victoria get the chance to score. They earn that ball back well with some good defence.
There's a lot of work being done off the ball down at the attacking space here for Vics.
Yep. Ferris, Kachia.
Great touch.
Rogers gets the touch.
Thought that might have come off the Victorian hand there.
Wilson looks out, Kachia. Whiteacre. Oh.
Should be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah. There it is. So, at the end of the first, we have Victoria 13 versus Queensland 12. We'll be back shortly after some breaks for the second quarter.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
Welcome back to Court 1 here at Nissan Arena. We're about to get restarted. Just go around the grounds real quick because there's 3 other games on and they are all tight as well. So on the show court we have South Australia versus Queensland in 23 and under division. It is 12-11 at the moment to South Australia. We have 2 17 games, SA versus Queensland. That's 11-10, and VIC versus New South Wales is 13 apiece. So we actually have the biggest margin here at quarter time, Dav, with the 2-goal lead.
2 goals,
14-12 to Victoria.
It's all over. It's all over.
Oh, I don't think you'd be saying it's all over yet if you're a Queenslander, Dav.
No, I believe that we're good. I believe we're good. Hey, settle down there, Steve.
Oh, there's a good hand in. It's going to go Victoria's way. So nice little deflection there. And Brown driving it out. Looks down, finds Wilson. Hasn't got options though. Very close to Hellball. Has to go all the way back to Brown. And Kachia centers it up. And back to Wilson. Rogers gets the hands.
Beautiful. Winterburn's got such a lengthy arm span there in wing defence. Really causing the Victorians... Oh, that was beautiful. He put his foot offside then. And didn't even look down.
No,
and
didn't acknowledge it. Good to go.
It was good.
We got away with one of them in men's earlier too. If you don't look at it, it doesn't draw the
right.
umpire's eye.
Exactly. Misses the easy
shot.
Goal,
Rebounds go Victoria's way. That was Brown coming up with the rebounds. Wilson now in centre, combining with the Kachia. And looking over to Morrissey.
Leaves it short, Morrissey.
Yeah, just misses that shot a little bit. Maybe the jump just routed him a little bit.
Yeah, Callum Sutton's got a bit of height there.
Yeah, absolutely. Kachia goes out wide to Wilson. Whiteacre looks in. Morrissey reels it in. Didn't know that he would. I don't know that's where he was expecting that ball.
No, his body movement wasn't expecting that from what he was presenting to Whiteacre. Flirting with the 3 seconds there.
Yeah. So 2-0 so far on this restart, and that is a held ball as well. So Victoria have the chance to score all 3 of the goals here if they can and take this lead right out and start taking this game away from Queensland. But good hops there. Gets up in front of Morrissey. This good front spot by Sutton. Rogers looking down. It's going to be coming back though for the obstruction. So Winterburn in wing defence trying to make some space now, open up the court a little bit.
Nice replacement of space there from Rogers.
Winterburn again, looking down, doesn't put that past the goal defence in Brown.
Yeah, he read it well. But it was a poor angle drive there from Longland. 45 degrees on the away movement.
Yeah, Queensland did well to make them swing that ball, but Rogers, unfortunately, with the contact. That's hit the ring. Daniel Stanton comes up with it. And Stanton again. Late hit there by Kachia. Yeah. He's going to get a talking to there. The first one of the game. We have seen some pretty heavy collisions already from these boys.
That's a better movement there. Better angle pass from Queensland.
Nice little goaler there, working as that extra feet outside the circle, and it drops in, it rolls around. Dav leans back in his chair. On the edge there, aren't you, Dav? That's their first goal for the quarter.
The game could get out of hand so quickly with a few errant mistakes.
Good rebounds by Morrissey. Bounces that one in as well. Nice, easy centre pass received, but then no options after that. Sprays it, Rogers can't get back to it. Oh, nearly a hand in there.
From a Queensland perspective, I'd actually like to see in their second phase ball area off that centre pass, I'd actually, if they can't see anything, I need the wing defence and the goal defence to stream down and be an option. Straight away, need to be there straight away.
Absolutely, need to be right on it. So we see Josh Feeney receiving that ball there now into wing attack for Victoria. And good shot there, Victoria. Nice, easy play. Centre pass received. Second phase, nice and wide into the circle. Victoria finding it pretty easy to score so far.
Beautiful
They've
up the middle there by
Put
Tulua.
5-1 on so far,
Yeah.
Victoria, this quarter. Rogers
Ferris.
now circle edge. And looks over. A little tip on to himself there. That's right. Puts it away. That's off Whiteacre. Unfortunately, just kind of tripped a little bit as he's trying to get over the line there.
Hayden Crossley's come on as wing defence for Queensland.
Oh, good spot.
And I think Feeney and him just sort of got tangled up on that centre pass.
Here's some placement over the top. Attaway puts that away. Davin shakes his head.
Wow.
Sorry, Davin.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Overrun. 2-on-1. Just feel like Queensland could have used that a little bit better, a little bit faster with Dukas out of the circle and all the way off court as well. They just sort of let him get back into play when they had a 2-on-1. I never like to rush. I like to settle. But when you've got the 2-on-1 and the overrun, you've got to be a bit quicker.
I would like to see maybe in that particular instance our shooters not clog it up so much and be a bit wider and give the other
Create
defender...
that space.
Yeah, create space and give the defender really something to think about.
Absolutely. Morrissey puts that one in. It's just getting a bit easy to score for Victoria through Morrissey there. We've had a change for Victoria in the goal attack position as well. Longland here for Queensland.
It's a poor decision.
Yeah, just bounced that ball into traffic.
But we are talking under 20s here.
Yeah, they haven't learnt the game as much as you know some of the older fellas, but that's what they're here doing, and they're doing it well. Can't quite chase that one down. The new Victorian goal attack. Try and get your name shortly.
Yes, we will find it. Wilson with a really good contest there on Rogers.
Just, again, I think Queensland's at times stuck on this sideline transition a lot. And now they've gone from sideline all the way to the other sideline, near sideline to far sideline, as far as we're concerned.
It's a second obstruction on Ferris on the far side there.
Oh, good touch there.
Make the adjustment. Umpire's going to continually call that, I'd say.
And poor ball there from the pocket. Easily picked off by the Victorian defenders. Good touch there.
Crossley comes across.
Whiteacre goes back to transverse line. Ferris. Whiteacre top of circle. Both defenders in for Victoria. Sutton, Staton. Morrissey falling out of court. Flicks it back. Whiteacre again.
It's a good jump there by Staton.
So Leighton Miller, I think, is on at goal attack for Victoria now. Morrissey, good hold and good take. Puts that in.
Two-pass offense.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. It's now really quick for Victoria to score. And that's really a bit draining for Queensland, who have to do so much more work for every single goal. Here's that overrun again. And again, Queensland can't take advantage.
Bailey and Clark on.
And that's out of court.
Like literally on in 2 minutes. I think he's just caught one of the defenders there.
Feeney centers it up for Victoria. Goes again himself as well. Great work by him.
Bailey and Clark, the son of Gavin. The coach for the 20s for Queensland.
You can see over there the Queensland side have the Ted Lasso Believe sign up. Anyone's a fan of Ted Lasso?
Yep, I've actually never seen any a show.
It's really good. Ted Lasso is amazing.
Okay,
plug for Ted Lasso if you're a fan of just coaching in general. It's a really great show for coaches to learn a lot. And I'm sure Gavin would be mentoring these boys really well to make sure that they do believe that they can certainly win this game, getting behind each other.
This is a fantastic press here by Victoria.
It is hard to get through a Victorian mid-court press. that is for sure, having had to do it a couple of times this week myself in men's reserves. Held ball there. No options. They got to come forward. Got to find a body, get in front of it. Through a press or do the footwork and get themselves in front into some space. Sideline, sideline, sideline. I want to see these young boys, both teams, get off that sideline.
I'd like to see our defenders too. See how they're sort of set up on the transverse line here. Not ball side enough. You'd like to see an easy pass. Victoria making it awfully difficult.
And back out to pocket now. Couple of refeeds. Longland. Longland again.
Dukas gives away the...
I'm going to do another one here, Dav. Longland for Queensland. Good work by him. And that was a Victorian centre pass as well, so they could get one back if they can consolidate it. And as soon as I say that, I think I cursed them a little bit. So Victoria going to take this out-of-court throw-in from right in front of the commentary box here. And they almost spray it over. They do spray it over the top. Gone from side to side, haven't we? Throwing in from the opposite side, just about the same position on court. Daniel Staton now looking for options. Rogers in centre.
No, Clark now in centre.
Oh, Clark now.
You're right.
Davin's all over the changes. Miller here contacting, so starting to get us restarted again.
Rogers back on the wing attack. So that was the
little change there.
Yes.
So far from centre to wing attack with Clark coming on.
Feeney hasn't quite worked it out that is a large 3 feet ball on the far side from umpire.
Yeah, just going to have to adjust to that that umpiring. It is loud in here. Whiteacre over to Feeney. Staton comes through, gets a hand.
Going to be a call for the contact.
Yeah, it is. So on-court pass. 2 options in the circle. Goes to the backspace of Morrissey. Contact. Yeah, on the little arm bar.
For the little screen.
Should just let the other player do the work. Just get together and it's 2-on-1. Just have to get together and stand there, and you've got all the angles in the world to feed that ball to. Again, these younger players, they will learn that.
They will learn it.
It's just about doing the work for each other. So Queensland, again, no forward options, having to go back quite a few times.
As you can see, Crossley
here they go.
On the wrong side for the refeed, reset there.
Yep, obstruction.
Whiteacre back on for wing attack now for the Victorians. Miller comes in and dumps the ball off to Morrissey. Good option there.
Yeah, little fake shot to just pop it over. Out by 6 now, Victoria, so they've extended a 2-goal lead by another 4 so far this quarter. 2.5 to play. Feels like it's been a quick quarter. It's been a bit frantic, I feel. And unfortunately, Queensland there spilling another one over the sideline. So Dukas to get us restarted deep. He'll have options. There's that footwork to get free. Brown now, transverse line. Has Feeney up front, goes again. Puts it out to Whiteacre, who can't reel it in.
Great little contest there by Crossley.
Yeah, good to just stay clean. I think sometimes,
exactly.
like in that wing defence role, if you just stay clean, you can get those fumbles, those good defensive pressure fumbles. Clark now.
It's a good battle, these two here.
It is. Whiteacre
versus Crossley.
Yeah, getting called for the hold, Whiteacre.
They are marking up really hard here, Victoria. Playing a bit of man.
Oh, there's some space. Not placed very well. Away.
Playing man to the transverse, dropping into a box, and also with their and that allows the defenders to play the space.
Good space to the top for Attaway, who unfortunately misses that shot. Contest there. It's going to be Queensland standing out of play, so you need to get some arms over, try and stop this transition if they can. Minute 20. Plenty of time. Oh, there's an offensive contact that I definitely did not see.
No.
So Queensland with a chance here. Only one option again. They just need some more options. Clark settles. Rogers into Attaway. Rogers again. Attaway. And shoots that beautifully. Little double fist pump from Davin alongside me. 50 seconds to play. He was pretty happy with that Queensland goal. They find themselves 5 down at the moment. 24-19. Wilson puts that one over Morrissey. Plenty of time here now for Queensland to score this. They got 35 seconds.
Gav would have instilled some fairly good 45, 30-second plays.
Yep, I'm sure they've done
through
some scenarios like this where they can just take this entire time to score. Clark takes that one. Rogers in wing attack, coming back for it. Gets it.
15 seconds, plenty of time.
Attaway and Dukas outside the circle. Where's the options? Little bounce ball.
Ball straight in, needs to go straight in.
Oh, Clark does get it. And there is no call there, so there won't be a shot after the siren. That is it for the half. We have Victoria 24, currently ahead of Queensland in 19. We'll be back after the halftime break.
So when I was growing up, obviously loved footy. All my brothers played footy. I've got 5 brothers. They all played sport growing up, and we had a little club called Kelmscott Junior Football Club. Played down there all through my juniors. I got my sense of belonging, I guess, and made my friendships. I just love those memories of playing there. Got me where I am today, so it's yeah, it's good to look back on that. Yeah, obviously the Fair Play Vouchers is a great initiative. It allows any kids to play sport, gives the opportunity for them to go down to their local club, get that sense of belonging. Obviously, there's a lot of kids in different circumstances out there in the community, so this gives the opportunity for any kid to go out and play, which is fantastic.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow.
Welcome back to Nissan Arena. A minute and a half before we get ourselves started here in this 20 and unders match for the second half. We're just going to go around the grounds again real quickly because it is some very important finals. Another fist pump there from Davin because he's excited with what I'm about to say. Queensland have overtaken South Australia on the show court. It is 24-22 Queensland versus South Australia in the under-23s division for a spot in the grand final tomorrow. Way over on court 5. It's a bit hard to see. It's either 24 or 29-15. South Australia finding themselves up there at the moment, so they blew that one away a little bit in the second quarter. And then the other 17s game behind us on court 3, we have VIC versus New South. That is 25-18, so that one's blown out a little bit as well. So nice and tight here still. 5 goals. What do you expect for this second half from Victoria and Queensland, Dav?
Well, I'm going to go straight to Queensland. Queensland need to clean up their errors, capitalise on any mistakes that you get from the Victorian team. That was only a 3-goal quarter, so the 17 goals compared to 26 goals in the first quarter.
Frantic.
It dried up.
Frantic, wasn't
It's
it?
dried up. So that means that both teams just need to settle. And I think you'll find the first team that actually settles and gets into a rhythm will run away with the game, or Queensland will come over the top, which
All
I
right.
think will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's going to be some more fist pumps from Davin next to me. Can't wait. At the Victorian crowd to my left. The Queensland crowd with their pool noodles clapping away in the background, you can probably hear. We are just about set here. A few seconds to go before we get started again. Would have been a big pump-up chat from our mate
I think
Gavin Clark with an E
I think Gavin.
for the Queensland boys. Let's see what they can do.
I think that Gavin would have been disappointed. I think in the execution more so than anything. I think they're actually playing not too bad, but execution of maybe a set structure that they were trying to achieve. You know, there's not a lot of backup there. There's only one option, and he would be certainly asking for two.
Yeah, I think, again, one thing the Queenslanders could really do too is just try and work Dukas out of that circle. Like, he loves to have a run outside the circle, and then they can turn and get that ball in a bit quicker. So that rotation, just throwing up those fakes or so as well, would really help the Queenslanders up front. So Victoria score another one. Morrissey is off and now on the bench, and we've got a new goal shooter on for Victoria.
Yes, Whiteacre's gone into shooter here, leaving Miller at goal attack. Feeney wing attack with Kachia at centre. Wilson wing defence.
Longland looking down into Attaway. Attaway, goal line, doesn't turn to post, so it doesn't get Dukas off him, and Longland comes front spot.
And
Now
that's
turns and looks to post.
There should be.
Attaway pulls that in range, finishes off.
Yes. Changes in the defensive unit for Queensland as well. Daniel Statton's come out to wing defence, and Winterburn has gone to goal defence. Oh my goodness, I have never, and I think he wasn't at trials, he was injured, and I hadn't seen Winterburn before this, but Gavin was also on part of the selection.
Right.
Said he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I went, okay.
Okay.
So now I've just seen, well, that was, he got some fairly nice hops on him.
Having to go back here, Queensland, to go forward. They do it well. Out to the pocket now. Kachia pulls that one in, though. Read it like a book, going out to the pocket. Across to Brown. Down again now. There's a good transition to get it back in through the centre corridor. Whiteacre. Miller drops it back out to Feeney. Doesn't place it right for Whiteacre, but gets it on the bounce from the Queensland tip, and that one goes out over the goal line. So Queensland here, that's where they're going to want to use this set piece. Danielson, look at the jump on that.
He is an absolute machine. He is, I believe, as I said earlier, one of the best youngins
Best
that
young
we've
talents
that we've
at the moment,
produced, yeah.
running around. Oh, unfortunate pass there, well read. And that's a long look into Whiteacre. Comes off the post. The Queenslanders do pick it up.
Just so you know, Daniel Statton's actually wing defence and ran into the goal defence area, into the circle, and then just stood off the baseline just to see that he wasn't actually offside.
Sneaky, sneaky. Longland now getting stuck on the transverse line. Statton with the ball. It's going to being brought over to the umpire, who's seen something on the other side of the court that I certainly didn't.
And the irony of that...
Good little hand in there as well. Another turnover for the Victorians, who work it out through Feeney. Statton, good hands, gets himself back on court. That's amazing work right in front of us.
That would be so good for the viewers at home to see that. Just the irony of what I just said with the offside. He actually touched the ball and took the pass.
Oh, what a shot there too from Queensland. So they finish off that great work. Feeney, easy centre pass receive, has options out wide. Great touch
Clark
from Queensland.
Comes through, yes. Long one goes back to Statton. He's got all the time in the world, Daniel Statton.
Hasn't he? Has indeed. Queensland is now, I think, again, go backwards to open up that drive into the pocket. Clark's just going to have to get this one from behind the little table that's over there in the corner. And we'll get us restarted somewhere on the goal line here. Going to have a bit of a look in. Now going to have to swing.
Nice work by Rogers there, holding firm on the line.
Yeah, got the offside call on Wilson. Clark's his legs taken out there as a Victorian player falls over underneath him.
And the arm there from Dukas, it's a real shame.
Yeah, he's got good long arms, hasn't he? You've got to place that ball well to get it around him.
I think Clark missed a fairly quick opportunity to just throw the ball straight to Attaway.
Step in here. Oh man, puts that in. Little hook shot layup kind of thing. Queensland have scored Victoria's centre pass, so they're within 3. Their centre pass. If they score this, they're within
Back
2 and well back in the game. That's a hell ball, unfortunately. There no options coming forward, at least not in a timely fashion there for Daniel Staton to get that ball away. Brown gets us restarted through Feeney in the centre. Wants to keep it nice and tidy. Not going across channels at all very much, Victoria at the moment. Miller takes that in backspace and puts that one away. So Queensland can't consolidate that break that they had on the Victorian centre pass. Out to 4 and could be back to 5 in a matter of seconds.
You can just see that's 4 or 5 held balls now in Queensland. That means the defensive pressure in Victoria is superb.
The goalkeeper here for Queensland is limping off a bit, so Sutton is going to actually have to give the new player the bib before he can come on.
Okay, I actually don't mind this change. Tyrese, what's Tyrese's last name? Tyrese Folau. Good height against Whiteacre. Has a good elevation. Can be a bit expensive, and that's the only downfall.
You can't afford to be too expensive at the moment. Great weight and great shot there. Feeney gets the centre pass received, give and go. Whiteacre coming out to relieve some pressure. Kachia in centre, doesn't place that one.
No,
just right for Miller.
Winterburn with a lovely outside arm.
Feeney, circle edge, wants the low ball into Whiteacre, gets it. High arcing shot, missed, picked up by Queensland. Staton in wing defence. And help drive it out. Him working through that mid-court area. Longland doesn't put that far enough. And the arms get taken. So Attaway try and hold them up. It's just too quick through this transition for Victoria, isn't it? Kachia out wide. The sweep comes and the backspace opens up. Beautiful shot. That is a beautiful high arcing shot. Barely even hits the ring. And that's a breaking call as well. So it's out to 7 now.
Yes.
Queensland, only a few minutes ago, had the chance to make it 2-goal game, I think.
Halfway through this quarter, 7 goals, so they've only extended by 2, so 3 now.
It's not too bad, is it, though?
No,
it's definitely doable.
And I think
they just need to settle, like you sort of said at the break. Need to settle.
Yeah.
Had their chances. See some changes coming for Queensland as well. New shooter coming on.
Okay. Now, I don't know too much of the shooter. Just a nice bit of height there.
Staton now needs some options. Good drive out from the Queensland goal defence. Oh, it is off Victoria. Dukas. Yeah, Dukas gets the touch. That's one where I probably would have almost decided to leave it.
Yes.
The Queenslander might have fumbled it out over because it was getting real wide on them real quick. Need some options inside. That's too high. Nice one-handed pull in there. And Dukas helping work it out. Opening up. So what Victoria do really well, they swing that ball to open up the court. They're a little bit on top of each other here, but hit circle edge through Feeney, and ball over to Miller is right on the money.
Whiteacre's just playing that calming roll down in the attack space for Victoria.
So out by 9 now, and there's a stepping call. This could make it 10 for Victoria here with 6 and a bit to play. that is going to be real tough for Queensland to come back unless they start now. Not as much time left in this game, a quarter to come.
No, it's been a fairly, well, I don't think it's been a dominant performance by Victoria, but they've certainly capitalised on the mistakes.
On the errors, yeah.
On the mistakes.
The errors of Queensland.
Yeah.
The last few centre passes for Queensland have just not gone well.
No. They've been poor. I'm going to say the word poor.
So let's see what Queensland can conjure here. Too quick there. Whiteacre and Kachia on the circle edge. Misses the shot though. So big rebounds. Oh,
that would have been
interesting footwork there.
Yes, I agree.
That's all right. Get away with it. So working up through now. Feeney challenges that. Feeney is about a foot shorter and he gets that ball. Great work there by Josh Feeney.
Obstruction call.
Obstruction call, yeah. They got to stay clean early. Not only do they have to stay clean early, they have to stay clean for a long period of time in that circle. That high arcing shot. Rebounds, unfortunately, do not go Queensland's way. So Victoria get the chance to load up and see if they can go again. Kachia and Whiteacre just with that quick refeed and the fantastic mid-range shot for him. So it's now 11. In a matter of seconds, it is 11 goals. That's what Victoria can do to you. Having to go back again, Winterburn, Stanton.
Yeah,
Winterburn, Longland.
It's been a pretty interesting 5 minutes from Queensland.
There we go. They get their first settler for a while. Victoria, though, have the centre pass. Feeney, easy centre pass receive. You see a long 3 feet given there by Winterburn. And Stanton picks up that one. Yep, through Josh Feeney's hands. Victoria wouldn't be comfortable with this, though. They'd want to keep pushing and pushing. They know Queensland can challenge. Good aerial contest there. Dukas comes up with the ball at the base of that contest. Wilson now.
Great touch by Clark.
Has a look at getting that to a contested ball. She just comes off the legs of the Queenslanders. Nothing going their way, yeah. Whiteacre, high arcing shot. That one hits a bit of ring, but still goes through. So he is being very effective for Victoria. Clark to get us restarted. And there's another little error there. So there's been a few breaks. There's been some push-offs and contacts and those sorts of things. Need to sort out their centre pass attacking work. Oh, and that's gone straight through Whiteacre's legs. I think that wasn't expecting a bounce pass there from Josh Feeney. Clark looks to Stanton. Ooh, interesting footwork there as well.
More of a carry.
It might have been a bit of a carry, yep. Longland, though, on circle edge, puts that ball up. Doesn't want to shoot that. Goes back to Rogers. Longland again. Pops that one over. Contest. No.
Obstruction call.
Obstruction.
From Dukas.
And again, puts that one up. Oh, misses. Falls the Queensland way. Obstruction on Dukas, and it just puts that one in. It's a good settling shot. The new goal shooter from Queensland has just done a lot of like layup type shots.
Play on, no call.
Yeah, and don't know that all players were aware exactly of that. They're going to change the ball here. Daniel Satt just asking for a ball change because it's sweaty and gross. 2 minutes, 28 seconds to play with this new ball here. It'll probably get pretty sweaty in that time. Clark looking for options. Real flat options at the moment is all that we've got. That's a held ball as well. So no one coming forward at it quick enough for Queensland, and only one option most of the time.
Yeah, it's been an indifferent quarter by Queensland. A bit of ill discipline. Thrown in with some errors that would just be killing Gavin Clark on the sideline over there.
Yeah, 5 goals at half-time. I've seen another 5 goals added to the lead. Make it 6 with that finish from Whiteacre. It's better build up from Queensland now. Can they actually get this ball in?
Nice box defence by Victoria, turning into the split circle.
Here's a nice target, steps it in, lays it up. Beautiful work, another one for them. keeping it at 10. Minute 20 to play. Good double team. Starting to get a good hand to that as well on the turn. Whiteacre coming right out, putting that ball over to Wilson. Wilson goes back to Whiteacre, pops that one over to Miller. Miller's in range here. Takes a little time, but puts it in. Just waits for the jump of the Queenslanders. Clark get us underway again. 45 seconds, plenty of time for Queensland to score. They won't want to mess up. Almost a little offside call there. Ferris coming across, going to be an offside call. Just getting it set up, Longland. Can probably put that ball down rather than where it's contested.
And Ferris is very physically outside the circle there.
Yeah, that's better space on that ball there for Queensland, and a good finish. So 20 seconds, Queensland are going to want to see what they can do and try and get a stop here. And they're going to get one. They may not be able to score off it. There's now 12 seconds left, but at least they stop Queensland scoring, Victoria scoring another goal.
Oh, well,
maybe they will.
Here.
That's a good ball, heaps of time, and the shot's up, and it's in. Dav loves it. Wow. There we go, what a finish by Queensland. That has raised the pulse a little bit, mate. There is a little bit of life in this game yet.
There is.
At three-quarter time break, we see Victoria 37, Queensland 28. We'll be back with you for the last.
Let me show you how to get it like me, get it like me, cause the best is what I really might be. Let me show you how to get it. You wanna be like this, you wanna be like this.
Welcome back to Nissan Arena. Final quarter here for the 20 and under men's prelim final. Winner going on to play Western Australia in the grand final tomorrow. Queensland here find themselves down by 9. They're going to have to dig deep for this 15 minutes if they want to turn it around. Dav, what do they have to do?
Well, I'll go back to what I said at halftime. They need to convert every piece.
And there's footwork call, so an error straight as you start talking. They need to not make errors, hey?
Not make errors and convert anything that Victoria give them at the moment, which has not been a lot.
So around the grounds, quickly we'll give you some updates on some scores. South Australia versus Queensland in the 23s. It's currently 35-33 to Queensland. Dav pumping his fist once again. But over on court 5, the South Australians have it over there versus Queensland. That's 41-22 in the 17s. And also in the 17s on court 3, I think it is behind us. 37-27, Victoria is defeating New South Wales as Victoria here put another one in. Queensland centre pass. They're going to need to score every single one of those centre passes. We saw a lot of errors on centre passes in that third quarter, and there's a second phase error for them, which means Victoria with a chance and Morrissey back up front to score, and they do.
Just like to do a shout out to the Keisha family. I'm very sorry we've been calling Blake Kachia on court. So Blake Keisha, apologies to the family.
Yep, so thank you to the Victorians that have helped us out by giving us the right pronunciation there. We don't always get a chance to hear the name said, just written on a piece of paper sometimes. So, yeah, Blake Keisha having a really good game so far. Done a lot of work up front with Whiteacre and Morrissey as well, who's back in the game now after a bit of time on the bench. Whiteacre goes wide, and there's a nice high ball into Morrissey, hard to contest that one. Just look how high those hands are when he shoots. They're well above the bottom of the net, aren't they? Misses that one though. Missed a couple, in fact. And good hands there. Oh. Rogers can't reel it in. Low ball in now. Whiteacre waits for the jump, misses a shot as well. That's 3 or 4 misses there in that little passage of play for Victoria. Taking lots of time off the clock though, and meaning Queensland probably won't have a chance to catch up unless they go a bit faster than this. They got to get through this very good mid-court defensive pressure from Victoria. Oh, on the run,
well
good
done.
little foot change and no step there. Well done.
New goal defence for Victoria. I hope I've got it right. W-A-R-R, War.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Wilson now. Too easy. There's no Queensland defence except that last line of defence, and they somehow get it.
And they somehow get the call.
Just want to see a bit more defence earlier on. I do wonder what Gavin Clark did say to the boys at that 3/4 time break.
Just bailed out with the contact there.
Last 15 minutes of the tournament, if they can't get this back, gonna have to work hard, give it everything they've got. And the jump shot is good for Queensland, so 12 goals now.
If they can get the boy to Kai Sabi Daman, I think they're a chance of, they can get a bit of volume through him, I think.
Yeah, Morrissey getting the double team there, but then you know, Victoria have the option to just go to Whiteacre and goal attack, who can shoot beautifully as well. And this is Drysdale, I think, has come on into wing attack as well. Connor Drysdale has come into wing attack for Victoria. Victoria may be starting to think about resting a few players, making some changes so that they're good to go for a grand final tomorrow. They haven't had to play the extra game compared to Western Australia now. There's a bit of an elbow in the face or something, maybe on that jump shot.
Yeah, as he was going up, he's going to call time.
And there might be a bit of blood or something as well, maybe coming from the nose there. So
I'm hoping...
Going to have some time here. And yeah, I can see umpire grabbing some wipes out, so I reckon there's a few spots of blood. It's going to have to be stopped here. So
yeah,
he'll be over with the Victorian physio, and the court will get clean. So we might have a little bit of a break here just to find all these spots where he's gone from getting hit under the post to walking back to the physio, which is the far side of the court.
The attacking end and the defenders are trying to get into position. This will be another minute or two here.
Yep, absolutely. There is no rush here to get this game started. Umpires will make sure there's absolutely no blood anywhere on this court or the ball. take a moment to wipe the floor as well. All right, looks like we might be almost ready to start. The wipes have gone away. The blood's all off the court. Hopefully he's okay. It's just maybe a bit of a knock to the nose.
Beautiful shot by Whiteacre. I think from memory he's made all Australian selections over the last couple of years.
Oh, Duke, it's good run by him. Yeah, a lot of these young guys have been in, especially from the Victorian team, have been in the combined 17s and 20s camps in the last few years. Gives them lots of good experience. Ferris standing out. Nice easy ball. Attaway has missed that shot, but good follow. Attaway puts that one away. It's good for Queensland there. 12 goals now with only 9.5 minutes to play. That's getting mathematically pretty hard to catch up now.
Yes.
Not impossible, but quite hard. We saw how quick Victoria scored a few goals in that third quarter and got it out to a 10-goal lead. They haven't really improved on it that much since it was that 10-goal lead either. It's only a couple of goals since then, so Queensland just stayed in the game, just not quite for long enough. Oh, good hands there. Ferris comes up with the ball. Again, that's the defense that's been a bit more consistent for Victoria, that outside of the circle, which makes it easier for those guys at the back behind in the circle. Morrissey can't chase that one down. So Queensland get a chance again.
But
can they score it this time?
But what I liked from Morrissey there was 12 goals up, and he was the one that was chasing. And
he was chasing hard, wasn't he? Yep.
And Sutton was unfortunately just a little on the trot there.
Just bringing that ball onto the circle edge for the penalty, getting it set. Nice shot there. That was a Victorian centre pass, so Queensland with the chance. Just recovered in time, Daniel Stanton. Good work by Rogers to get himself circle edge. Attaway has been shooting all game. And yes, Queensland do finish with another one. Back to 10. It's where we were a while ago.
It's a real interesting stage of the game here for Victoria. You know, 2 or 3 more goals, and it just puts it out of reach. But a quick little passage, 2 or 3 minutes from Queensland.
A replay ball there, so not going the way of Queensland at all. Yeah, that's the thing, Victoria again will want to start thinking about conserving, so they might throw some changes on. And if Queensland can get a couple of goals though, they've got this ball back here, then that does put real pressure on Victoria to make sure they finish out this game in good quality and good style. They've done well so far, just to chip away. They had one patch where they got quite a few goals, but otherwise they've just chipped away. Just 2 goals in the first, up by another 3 in the second. Then they had a real big third quarter where they put quite a few goals on the Queensland side. And Queensland does well to just chip back a little bit for the next few. Good flick back there by Daniel Stanton.
So just for the viewers at home, I see a little comment there from Wendy Jacob. It was the goal defender who just came on. His last name was War. Just copped on the layup attempt from the Queensland shooter. Must have copped one to the nose, a bit of blood there.
Nice offload there. Good quick shot too. Queensland are going to want to score quick goals. They find themselves down by 9 with their centre pass. So again, they've got this back under 10, which was, I think, possibly close to the biggest margin. It was 9 at 3/4 time. And Davin is on his feet. It is getting noisy in here for the last 6 minutes of this game. Shot.
That centre
very
pass
nice shot in there.
was to make it like a
get it back to 8. And then
goal margin.
Queensland just missing some of their opportunities, aren't they? They've done really well to get the ball back several times. Missed shot there. Morrissey pulls it in, uses the post.
Yes.
Yep, so it's going to be no goal. It's going to be Queensland on court. Just umpire setting this up, making sure, pull it on court. Stanton.
Lovely
Looks
drive.
a nice
there by
drive.
Winterburn, yes.
Yeah, beautiful drive by Winterburn, wasn't it? That's what I love from a goal defence when I'm playing wing defence. A nice drive so I can put that ball right out in front of them.
Yeah.
Stanton opening up the court now. Not many options. Pushes it into the corner. Chases it up himself.
Well, he actually did have an option.
Queensland go again.
First one that he should have thrown it.
First second didn't
Yeah,
throw it
exactly
and then had no option, so he sold himself out. That ball is just tipped nicely to the Victorian advantage. Brown now on transverse line. Finds Wilson on circle edge. They play on quickly through Whiteacre to Morrissey. Oh, that is some huge hops. Where has that been all game?
That
Gets that on the way up, so that's all good. Play on. Wowee. And there's some hands again as well. Whiteacre throwing that one into the hands and then causing the contact. So this has been a great defensive passage from Queensland. Dab's shaking his head saying, why haven't we been doing that all game? And then there's the footwork from Attaway, unfortunately, letting Victoria back into the game.
I shake my
10
head
goals.
and then I bow my head.
It's all in the head movement, hey, Dab.
Queensland have created enough turnover.
Coach Gavin Clark rolling Attaway off now. And that goal shooter, I think that's the first time he's hit the bench. He's played a good game for Queensland. And that ball too easy into Morrissey, sorry. There's nothing Sutton can do about it. Nice, easy centre pass received for Queensland, but then no options from there. Easy centre pass, no second phase.
No second phase.
It's been a bit of a problem for Queensland.
8 hell balls. But let's take nothing away from the Victorian defensive pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. The Victorian defensive pressure is just fantastic. There's that good drive out again. Connects up. Not very well, though, unfortunately, on that pass, and it's gone to the hands of Brown. Josh Feeney held a little bit there, but no one else to stop him getting circle edge. And that ball out in front, Whiteacre finishes off.
What I saw in that passage of play from Queensland is Victoria making the court as small as it can in this closest corridor to us.
Feeney, good look to the pop of Whiteacre. Waits, hits the shot. That's a beautiful weight and just a beautiful shot. He's played an amazing game as well. Queensland now need to keep going forward as much as they can. Just taking too much time with it. There's only 2 minutes 48 and looking way too long on that swing ball.
Just giving the defenders so much time to get back and touch that.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to give the Victorian defenders too much time. You want the ball to move while their heads are turning, because they're very good in the air. They're very good positional defenders as well. Josh Feeney to get us started. This Victorian centre pass. Miller now looks over. Drysdale into Morrissey. Can't get it there. There's good tips by Sutton. Still Vic in possession. Feeney top of circle. Puts it up to Morrissey. Wasn't ready for it at all. But just dropped to him and puts it away.
That is really nice elevation from Winterburn. I'm not too sure if he's...
Josh.
No.
Didn't touch it. But thank you, Josh Feeney, for not running into the commentary box there.
I'm unsure how long Winterburn's been playing, but if this one, if it could be his first campaign, if it is his first campaign, he's got a bright future for Queensland.
Yeah, absolutely. These boys, all of them out on court, if they keep playing, they'll learn this craft, this netball craft, more and more and more. And they all have bright futures as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully they stick around, stick with it, and learn as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Under 20, it's an age where you can be an absolute sponge and just not worry about the losses. Yeah. Learn as much as you can from every single game that you get to take part in. Relish that and just grow into, you know, a nice opens player, maybe an Australian player in the future.
Yeah.
55 seconds left to go. Victoria 49, Queensland 37. So it looks like Victoria will go on to meet Western Australia in that grand final tomorrow. Keep your eye out for that one when it comes up, because Western Australia defeated Victoria earlier today, 53-48. That will be the grand final rematch. Nice work.
Just for
Stanton.
the viewers who can't actually watch the other game,
Held ball again for Queensland, just really struggled with that.
44-43, South Australia. A minute 20 to go in that one.
Absolutely nice and tight on that court. The other two courts not quite so tight. Morrissey finishes off, 10 seconds to go here. So this has been a great match. It's been a pleasure calling it with you, Dav.
Yes,
We've just got a centre pass correction. It's actually a Queensland centre pass, so that wasted a few seconds. And Queensland here will have the last pass, but they lose that game, unfortunately, for the Queenslanders to Victoria, 50-37. Thanks for calling it with me, Dav. We'll see you again shortly for the next one.
Yeah, we'll do it all again very shortly. Thanks
Thank
very
you
much.
all. See you soon.